Hackers are getting better at stealing credit cards every year. Insecure networks, applications, and employees are enabling digital pirates to cause billions of dollars of damage. The payment card industry, or PCI security standard, is a global attempt to prevent this type of crime. No company that has maintained PCI compliance has ever been broken into. Why then are retailers challenged with maintaining compliance? In the 1980s, the retail networks used to be for credit card payments only. Retailers quickly realized that the network could be used for other things. Bolting on new business functions such as wireless scanners, voice, video surveillance, and network redundancy started the problem. Add new customer applications such as digital media, mobile point of sale, ATMs, kiosks, and you have to start to manage a Frankenstein monster. Another challenge that has grown over recent years is knowing who in your company has access to what. It turns out that trusted employees are part of the problem. How do you know if you're compliant now? How do you know if you're under attack now? How do you make it simple to maintain a secure network? Cisco's holistic end-to-end solution allows retailers to simplify their compliance and provides the tools to maintain it. Simplified PCI comes from standardized store architectures that are easy to maintain. Within those architectures, reducing the cardholder data environment, or in other words, your scope, simplifies it even more. How? Segmentation. Segmentation means separating sensitive data from non-sensitive data, which creates an internal zone that must adhere to the controls of PCI. As each credit card is swiped at the store, the transaction hits the network and travels to the Cisco Catalyst switch. The Catalyst switch is the first level of defense and divides the company's network into virtual networks. It separates sensitive cardholder data from non-sensitive data by assigning each their own virtual networks. By separating these networks, we are able to control and secure the communication between them. The integrated services router allows the two different networks to communicate with each other and the outside world. But hold on. PCI states that only business-justified data can enter or leave the cardholder data scope. Therefore, firewall and intrusion prevention systems are used to protect the credit card network that was defined within the router and the switch. Wireless networks are considered to be untrusted network, and this means that there needs to be security between your wireless network and your credit card scope. In this way, you create a secure PCI zone wherever credit card data is stored or transmitted. Every device that must pass this sensitive data is considered in scope and must have the capabilities required by PCI. Before we leave the store and move to the data center, there are several other things to consider. Access to all of these devices must be locked down, and you need to know who is accessing them and when. Even if you do not use wireless technology, PCI mandates that every store scan for a rogue wireless access point that a criminal might have inserted to get access into the store. Cisco's unified wireless technology performs continual rogue detection and provides the best defense against this type of attack. As the transaction leaves the store, it heads to the data center. If your WAN aggregation is connected to a public WAN, such as the internet, you will need stateful firewalls and intrusion detection systems to protect this perimeter. The core of the data center connects the entire company together. An aggregation block is a repeatable building block within a data center. It contains a server farm complete with storage. Firewalls and intrusion prevention systems should be placed here within a PCI-sensitive aggregation block. Within the server farm itself, virtualization technology collapses traditional standalone appliances to a more efficient, sustainable model. Cisco's PCI solution provides you with the tools to maintain your compliance in a simple way. RSA Archer provides a single dashboard view of all your PCI systems, allowing you to know if you are currently compliant. Cisco Secure Access Control Server provides a single secure method for access to all systems, allowing you to know who has access to what in your company. If you do become a target, RSA Envision receives alerts that are tuned to filter an awareness of real-time attacks. This tool will also give you the knowledge of who made changes, what systems were compromised, and how to easily reconstruct the attack. Finally, we come to the DMZ in the Internet Edge. The demilitarized zone is where public-facing web servers reside and is also the location of internet and partner connections. The primary firewalling and intrusion detection occurs here as your credit card transactions securely enter and exit your company. PCI compliance is a journey, not a destination, and it can be simplified. Cisco's PCI solution is a unique approach that stands alone in the industry. Go to www.cisco.com/go/PCI or talk to your local Cisco representative for more information on how Cisco can simplify your PCI compliance.